onto the field now with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First down, Rivers. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And that'll be good for San Diego, first down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rivers now to throw on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So they're on that play. Offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage from the 2-yard line now. And he's in across the chalk. Touchdown, San Diego. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead.
Well, how do you write that? I'm like I know on Twitch it's like http://Twitch. Blah, 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 and your box will pop up and go straight to the broadcast from it. How does it do it on YouTube?
So they're going to go for 2. Rivers is going to throw for it. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body.
Good
It's
pick, baby.
Intercepted. Picked off on a second-rounder, Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Left side and caught by Flainer. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Bye week, so.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Breeze to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion. Beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second down and 4. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down.
No, that didn't mean
and
nothing.
He's got it over
That
the
worked.
middle.
That didn't mean
15
that.
yards there on the catch and run. In his career, he has a spell of 10 straight seasons, 4,000 yards or more. Only quarterback to do that. We're seeing more of it here in this one.
We better not take it for granted, because what we're watching, it's vintage Drew Brees, but it still is excellent.
And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd down following the run. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He finds Coleman. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They go screen. This is Ingram. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Play action. Breeze. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On second, under pressure, down he goes.
Alright.
Sacked at the 10. Jeremiah Tauchu able to drop him for a loss of 4. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Here's Breeze backing up. He
good
one,
pick.
it's intercepted. It's picked up by the rookie rookie Jordan Lucas.
He came out of
And
nowhere.
will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
He made a hell of a play because he came out of nowhere.
Making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go defense.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one. Deep left. He's got him in. Complete. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 41 yards. And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Come on, defense.
Rivers on first down.
Wide open.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good game. They get 31 yards that time. And the Chargers are going to have a first down.
Every time I try hybrid defense, I get
again, we'll see the pistol here.
Call the right play.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
A second down throw for Rivers. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch.
Good for you. Call it. Call it.
Oh, my God. They see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
I got slow defense. Slow reaction to anything.
Rivers is going to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The tackle by the rookie, Joey Bosa.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Breeze to throw on second down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? That's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love it.
Completion left side to Miller. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Time running out here on the play clock. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And that one, another one thrown incomplete.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter, get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, Rivers again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Working out of the gun, Rivers. This is caught. It's Cooks. But he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And he's brought down. And give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And some room to roam now. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Another pistol look here. Rivers now on second down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll put 2 receivers left.
Every time I ran that play, I've got the same thing. They eat it up. It looks good on the play art.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there, and it'll bring up third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On third down, Rivers. And incomplete here on third down. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And now it's fourth down. Here's Josh Lambo now for the Charger field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They go play action here on first down. Finding time. Going deep this time for Miller. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
And the offense lining up first and 10. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Second down following the run. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On second down, here's Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
that means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
So the Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. Here's Breeze to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Saints.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Saints are set up now with a first and goal.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though. All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on third and goal. The slot man in motion right. To throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from Southern California.
Hell of a passing game. Shoot. Damn, wow, that's my whole fucking offense. sad. Middle linebacker with 1 tackle.